Hi, this is Scott Wilkins with Backstage View. We're sitting here with Paul Schiminger, the president of the IBMA. And I can see, we know, you just told me you're real tired because you've been putting in some serious hours.
That's a fact.
Thanks so much for letting us have a few moments with you.
Oh, no, thank you for your interest.
We'll just jump right into it. Congratulations. Last year you became the president of the IBMA, and I assume you got clobbered with a whole lot of work to do.
Yeah, when you walk in June and you have a world of bluegrass to provide in September, it was an interesting entry to jump in.
Yeah. Well, let's just ask you quickly first, how did you get this far? How did you get to become in the bluegrass world?
Yeah, so it's a tale of a parallel worlds. Now, I was in the financial services business all my career, and in my later years, I was heading up a not-for-profit unit for Wilmington Trust, major financial center, and so I had that experience around managing units and such. And at the same time, I had been a banjo player since I was about 16 years old, and had been performing in band in Maryland, and so you had this, professional career going on one side, and then you had this passion running on the other side, and eventually you get to a point in a career that you'd like to have the two merge at some point, some way, and this opportunity became available, and I had to do it because this music means so much to me, and it was a way to redirect into something with my passion.
So you were living down in the Baltimore area when the opportunity came?
Yes.
So you had to move to Nashville?
Yes, moved to Nashville.
Change your whole life around?
Everything, yep. Loaded up the truck. I worked on a Friday in my old job, worked on Monday in the new job, so it was pretty incredible.
And what are some of the big challenges that just changed your world? Like what is it that you love so much about it?
Well, yeah, so the biggest challenges are that we are a small staff putting on an enormous event and also being a trade association for all 52 weeks. So obviously a lot of energy has to go into producing this World of Bluegrass and with our partners here in Raleigh. But we also have other programs, and we have to answer to members and provide value to members and advocacy efforts, etc. So it's a lot to do in a small staff. Now we have volunteers on committees that really help, and we couldn't do it without them. But trying to manage the 1,000 moving parts around the World of Bluegrass is, I think, one of the most challenging things I've ever faced.
So you still get to play your banjo? Are you still in a band?
No, I'm not in a band, and I frankly have not been playing as much as I'd like to. I've been so busy working, I haven't had a lot of opportunity to play, and that's been the only downside. And in Nashville, it's not a jam town; it's a performance town. So I've gotten to play the Station Inn. I've been asked to do that a couple times, which is great. But I've heard a lot of music, and obviously been working a lot.
Well, you thanked everyone that's here. What about the people that aren't here? How could you? What would you like to tell them to entice them to show up next year?
Yeah, this week is like no other in bluegrass. I mean, there's no way you can adequately explain it to people unless you've gone through it and had all the conference seminars and all the showcases and the awards luncheons and the awards show and the festival. We have almost 250 bands performing through the entire week, and you can literally stay up all night. The old adage is IBMA really stands for I've been mostly awake, and it's true. You can tell by my eyes right now that I'm living off of caffeine, because it is about staying up as late as you can and getting up as early as you can and trying to take it all in. And it's an amazing array of things, and it's the people involved, the energy level that comes together through all the committees and the jams and performances, and
I agree. I give the analogy of in Disney, it's a small world. You could go through it, and you cannot see everything. It's overwhelming how much stuff there is. So you could go through again and be in the same boat. Here, that's what it is for us. We plan on, we're going to see this band, see that band, then see that band, and the plans always change because you walk by and there's a band I never heard of playing. That just is incredible.
Yes, that's exactly right. Well, same for me. I mean, I know a lot of the bands in the music. To say all, I can't say that, because I will run across a new one and they'll blow me away, and I go, wow, how come I never heard them before? And that's the cool thing. And then the things that just pop up out of nowhere that you don't expect, where it's not a band, it's a jam of some really high-end professionals who just are great friends and want to play some music. And then to see, one of the things that's really special, we were talking about this with someone else earlier, is that in our music, we're kind of unique in that it's generationally, there are no barriers. So you could see a jam with a professional stage performing musician on the side jamming with kids or jamming with other amateurs who just love playing music, because everybody loves the music. So there are no barriers for that, and that's a beautiful part of our music.
Absolutely. The kids here make me feel like when I go ice skating and little kids go zooming by me, because
exactly.
They just. Well, listen, I know you're busy. Thanks so much for sitting down with us.
Oh no, I really appreciate it.
And congratulations again on everything.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.